I love Jews. I love Jews. I love Jews. What's up, guys? Welcome. We're going to do at least 30 minutes of an intro with the Jews Rock song, just to show support for Dave Portnoy. He's such a sensitive little bitch. We got to do like at least 30 minutes of this, and then we'll get into discussing our topic for tonight, which is Dave Portnoy being a little bitch. Jews rock! I love Jews! Jews rock! I love Jews! Jews rock! I love Jews! All right, time to get technical. We're gonna do some tricks here. You guys know them and love them. Here we go. We're gonna do behind the head first. Here we go. Jews rock! I love Jews! All right, that was really radical. Now we're gonna do with the teeth. Let's go. Jews rock! I love Jews! All right, guys, that was pretty awesome. Now we're gonna do a little tongue action. Jews rock! I love Jews! Oh, God. Jews rock! Rock, 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 they rock, Jews rock. All right, guys, we're gonna do maybe let's start the clock over. We'll do 30 more minutes of this just to show our support for the Jewish people, because they are constantly victims of people's bullying and stuff. And by bullying, I just mean people saying their opinion, and they're constantly victims of people's opinions. So we need to stand in solidarity and support here. 1 hour of just this song, starting now. Lock in. Jews rock! I love Jews! Okay, guys, we're done. What's up, lovers? Welcome to Dark Times with Dark Matt Steve. It hasn't officially started unless we get one of these going. Hold up. We're almost there.
This is absolutely lit. This is lit, 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 lit. This is absolutely lit. This is lit, 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 lit.
Let's do one more.
This is absolutely lit. This is lit, 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 lit.
Okay, we're good to go. What's up, lovers? Welcome. This is Dark Times with Dark Matt Steve. I'm Dark Matt Steve. I'm your little twink, your little host, your little boy toy. Welcome. Got too many water bottles and trash on my desk right now. Welcome to the stream. So, as you may have gathered, we're covering some of this Dave Portnoy soy boy news, where if someone says some mean words to you, you press charges against them. Very, very interesting. I guess that's how you become a shisty little millionaire, is by pressing charges on people who have anything negative to say at all. Good stuff. So let's take a look at that video at what happened. I heard about this happening before, and when I saw like the clip, I thought it was the time he got heckled before. Dave Portnoy, I think you're just going to have to accept that people think you are a little Jewish clown. And whether they hate Jewish people or not, they're going to troll you because you are being such a little pussy. So with that, let me get to the chat. Where are we? Facebook, YouTube, Twitter tonight. Let's see how these algorithms treat us with this. Chat, I'm inside you. I'm inside this gaping chat. So yeah, guys, we're going to take a look at that, and it's very funny. So to be real, let's take a look. Let's see if, a lot of people like to call out the black community and say, oh, they overrepresent in crime. They're only 15% of the population, and they commit 50% of the crime. People love to point that out about, other races. Well, why don't we see, do the ratio, I got you up, Chad. Do the ratios match up with hate crimes and people reporting hate crimes and claiming they are victims? Does that match up with the percentage of population of Jewish people? How many hate crimes we see? And let's take a closer look at some of these hate crimes, because you know what? It's really funny, guys. I wanted to see if we could find a trend. I heard about this Dave Portnoy thing, and I was like, you know what? Let me look up, because there's a bunch of these different instances of Jewish people faking their own hate crimes. I don't know if you guys have seen this, because, of course, like with all other accusations and, very, sizzly, dramatic headlines of stuff related to hate speech and racism and stuff, all that stuff gets pushed up to, prime time. They want to make sure everyone is shocked by how racist other people can be. So you'll see these like anti-Semitic hate crime type of things reported, people spray painting swastikas and stuff like that. And headlines, but then for some reason, I feel like we missed the headlines where they discover it was actually a Jewish person that's spray painted the swastika. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but I was looking for a specific couple instances of that I've seen this multiple times. I was looking for a couple of those. I actually found a compilation video of Jewish people faking hate crimes against themselves. And let me say, I know they say anti-Semitism is on the rise and white supremacy is like, the most violent and terrible thing that exists within the United States. I know that they say that, but if you have to fake hate crimes, I think that's a really good sign, honestly. When you've got your what was the fucking the black guy who was the racer who had the noose in his garage. What the fuck was that? It just was a normal garage pull down rope, and there was a whole fake race crime fabricated out of nothing. There was that. Then there was the fucking the actor. I'm terrible with these names. Also with a fake noose around his neck, Jussie Smollett. I remember that guy. That guy faked a hate crime. You know, these are good things. It's like it's fucked up. It's a bad thing, and we can't reward people. We should, I think, probably punish people for faking hate crimes and making race relations sort of like worse. But you know, it is on this one level, it's good. It's good to see people faking hate crimes because that means we don't have enough of them. You know, there are more people that want to be victims than we have enough hate crimes to victimize them. That's a good problem to have in whatever country you live in. So, you know, it's good. Once we see these fake hate crimes, Jewish people spray painting swastikas on their own properties and claiming some Nazi did it, that's a good thing to see. It means we're very peaceful here in America. And the Nazis, they actually respect property rights. So they aren't the ones spray painting swastikas. It's the Jewish people doing it themselves. So we'll get to that late. I promise. I don't care how late we have to stay on. I promise we are getting to that video. So, all right, let me get to this. Say hello to everybody in the chat. We'll get started here. Fucking, is this Adam Wiley? I believe it is. Lover, welcome. I think my stream is the only stream you're not banned from on YouTube. Welcome, sir. Love to see you. Love to have you. Michael Earl, Dutch Dukes in here. Maddie P. Lovers, welcome, welcome. Kenny, yes. Oh, no, it's Adam Wiley. Scott Starbird's up in here. What's up, guys? Johnny Z. Thank you guys for joining me. Yeah, we're not doing late. We're not going late tonight, guys. I got to go to my buddy's place. I got to get out of here. Bart Hutchison, Lover, welcome. Thomas Gilson's up in here. They would play this during the after-school specials. The intro song, that Sam Hyde Jews Rock intro song, it is hilarious on its own, but it makes it 10 times as funny just the fact that they actually paid a group of like actors and people wearing these animal costumes and made the most like retarded looking kids show type of thing you could ever imagine. And I fucking love it. I just love it. What the person playing a bass is wearing a fucking giant crocodile costume. It's just the most retarded shit. Maddie P, that is not true at all. DMS rules. Don't be a cop or a J. That's not even true. Don't be a J with victim mentality or a cop that abuses their power. Those are two rules for the stream. Maybe I'll be invited to the Portnoy roast. I think I'm good. They should call it a gassing. Dave Portnoy gassing. Please play the keyboard with my pen ice. What do I look like? Fucking Vladimir Zelensky? The fizz piz is in the chiz. Sniz is in the chiz. Asians get the most hate crimes against them. I bet. I wouldn't doubt that the data might actually support that. This is the thing, though. We're gonna see. I keep seeing here and there that Jewish, anti-Semitism is on the rise and stuff. And listen, I definitely believe that there are more people who are like questioning Israel and might even be anti-Israeli government and probably anything on the spectrum of not supporting Israel, questioning our country's support for Israel, all the way to wanting to, kill Jewish people. Everything on that spectrum is probably measured as anti-Semitism by these groups that are like, gathering all this data to say that it's on the rise. I don't know, but I definitely believe there are less people supporting Israel. Does that mean they're anti-Semitic? I kind of don't think so. Oh yeah, Bubba Wallace. Thank you. Yeah, Zelensky can play the piano with his dick. He was also playing that Jewish song. Do you guys remember that? He's playing that song that's like bum, bum, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da. That's the song he's playing with his dick. Tommy's up in here. What's up, Tommy? Welcome, welcome. Truth is unbreakable is up the Piz. What's up? What's up? All right. We're to the bowl. I'm caught up on that. Caught up on the chiz. So let's take a look at this video. Did I save it? I think I did save it on Instagram. Gotta bring that up. Get this tab over there. Okay. Let me just check here to make sure. Okay, so I did save that video. So we are definitely getting to that video that I told you guys I found with all of the hate crimes, the anti-Zionism psyops. So we're definitely going to take a look at that. All right, I have this on my Instagram. Let me check because I'm sure it's there's a better version that is on YouTube. So, okay. Scott says no more double stream. Bro, I shut that shit off tonight. I was going to give that a try for a little bit, but after seeing what it did to you, and no offense, after seeing what it did to your stream, that sounds bad. Your stream was fine, but I noticed with the chat, it does weird stuff to the chat. It like puts stuff out of order. I don't know what to make of it. It was weird, man. I saw you reading stuff in the chat that was like 30 minutes ago, and you were reading it like it just came in, like it was displaying it differently and stuff. I don't know. It broke Scott's brain. Bro, yeah. Okay, let me bring you guys. So there's plenty of different versions of this on YouTube. Let's take a look at this one. This is a New York Post. And even though New York Post, they're friends with Ghislaine Maxwell and edited pictures, photoshopped pictures for her, even though that all of that is true, we're going to watch it here. The fat pig, is the fat pig in here? I saw him already. Fat pig. If you notice, look at here on my screen. What do we got right here, fat pig? Check that out. They live right here in the recommended section. And if you notice, what's that? There's a little bit of red down here at the bottom. That means I started watching it. How about that shit? Yeah, so I clicked on that last night, but I had already started watching The Time Traveler. So I clicked off of it and I was like, I'm gonna finish one movie and then start on the next one. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch that. Ghislaine just might have nice tits. If only it was just the tits that they edited. No, that's a lot more than that. They Live is great. Bro, yeah, so I started it. It looked like it might be okay. But yeah, I wanted to finish The Time Traveler. Okay. Big E's in here. He said Bubba Wallace. I think you might be a couple minutes behind. I don't know. Chudu.
Build a website you love with Wix. For your words.
Good job. I don't know if this guy.
All right, so this is edited. I wanted to see the full thing. This is what they posted. This is the Barstool Instagram. Hold on a second. I'm just fixing the my screen. Okay.
That's Tyler. He's the owner with his wife. Opened this place, Boardroom, Starkville, Mississippi. Most people say Boardroom is the spot here in Starkville for pizza. There it is. On the thicker side, but I like the char around the crust there. All right, one bite. Everybody knows the rules. Boardroom, Starkville, Mississippi. Good char. 7-2. Crowd likes it.
Fuck the Jews.
Crowd likes it. So far, so
Just kidding.
good. Again, Brandon Walker, I hate him so much. He's like made me want to hate Starkville, but so far I like it. Come in the camera, but
Oh my God, he threw change too. So this guy trolled Dave Portnoy and actually threw change at his feet, which Dave Portnoy definitely picked up later after the video was turned off. That's actually funny. That's a good bit. I'm gonna try this. If Dave comes back to Tampa, you better look out. There's gonna be some loose change flying your way.
buddy, why? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on.
I shouldn't be allowed to make those jokes, right? I should be put in handcuffs. That's what you said.
No, the handcuffs. No, you can
That's
go.
what you said. That's what you said. You're an employee. You said you shouldn't be making jokes about jokes.
I never said handcuffs.
Yeah, you did. You said it should be a crime.
In what world?
Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you.
By the way, you're by yourself. He said fuck the Jews and threw shit at me.
Threw change at you. Don't pretend you don't know that there was loose change he threw, and that's funny. It's part of the bit.
No, that's all right. That's all right. There's assholes everywhere you go. Still gonna stick at 7-2. That's a review. And by the way,
Look at Dave. He tells the crowd, it's like, no, it's all right. I'm definitely not gonna cry about this later and do a whole video saying people should get arrested for making a joke about Jews.
if you saw this crowd here, everyone told that guy to go fuck himself. He's also just making shit up. So there you go, 7-2. That's a review.
Making shit up. Making shit up. Okay. So we're gonna have to do it. I didn't even watch this whole thing. We're gonna have to do it. We'll watch him arguing with. Remember the debate he had with, what was his name? Nick Sordo? Is that the guy? Right? Who was like his employee or something. He was some kind of host. He argued with this guy and was definitely saying like it should be illegal. So let's hold on. Let's see what this guy's claims. Let's be real clear here about what this guy's claims he's making after he threw the change.
No, don't be sorry about it. Yeah, don't be sorry. Great job. No, there's assholes everywhere. What are you gonna do? All right, real quick update on this pizza review that went viral before I could even post it. The anti-Semitic piece of shit was following me around, trying to find me, threw pennies at me, be like, fuck you, Jew, get out of Starkville. Everyone was asking, do you have his name? Do you have a clear picture of him? Well, before I could even identify him, the Starkville police actually beat me to it. They arrested this loser for disturbing the peace. Show him the mugshot. Nice hair, you fucking loser. Introducing Patrick McClintock. Not to be confused with his brother who's also been arrested a bunch of times. Real fucking classy family. And I hope it was worth it for this kid. Now this story.
It was worth it. It was worth it. I say it's worth it.
Will follow.
I will do this. If Dave comes back to Tampa, we need to make a group effort to track Dave Portnoy down. If he comes to Tampa, I need to do this. I can afford getting arrested for something stupid like this. And I'll like do it in a way that I know I'm legally protected here. And if the cops arrest me, then I will get tens of thousands of dollars in a lawsuit. I'm sorry, we're going to have to see, because right now Dave is really, he's soaking it in right now. All of this free sympathy. He gets to play the victim card, but also ruin some little kid's life and, make it out to be the fucking end of the world that someone made a fucking joke like that and rolled some quarters at you. Oh, well, he's arrested. Oh, real class act. Yeah, for freedom of speech, for saying F the Jews to you and rolling. So he didn't fucking pelt you with a whole roll of quarters. The kid's eyes are creepy. Dave Portnoy's whole body is absolutely atrocious. I don't like looking at Dave Portnoy. Sniz says, I don't agree with this guy getting arrested. It's chicken shiz charge. It's called fascism. What is? What's called fascism? If you say F the Jews and roll quarters to somebody, throw some pennies at them. That should be fair game. Bro, this is the thing, is like I could agree that there would be some people a single protected group, and I thought you were saying the guy that did that is a fascist. No, I totally agree with you, Matty P. The fact that you 100%, if you threw some saltine crackers at the feet of a white person and said, F the crackers, F white people, there's like no fucking way you'd go to jail. There's absolutely no way.
This piece of shit everywhere he goes. I assume he's going to get booted out of school, deserves it. And every time he applies for a job, they're going to go, oh, so you're an anti-Semitic piece of shit. Now, on a brighter note, this didn't ruin my week. This incident didn't ruin my day. Maybe 1 minute, but the people of Starkville, I'll never.
Dave Portnoy looks like a retarded toe. His head looks like a toe. Don't tell me about that kid's creepy eyes. This guy is one of God's chosen people, supposedly, and he looks like this. That should be, as I've said before, that should be enough to disprove all the beliefs of Judaism. The fact that these people look like this sometimes and then also think they're God's chosen people. Why would God choose for you to look like an ugly, short piece of shit? That seems more like a cruel joke to make you live your life looking like this, being Dave Portnoy. But hey, you know, well, who am I to judge God's decisions?
judge one asshole for the entire city. Everybody was super nice and actually bending over backwards during the course of the weekend. They're like, we're so sorry. That's so mortifying. Wish that didn't happen. And I don't want sympathy or apologies. I want outrage, and I had it. And that actually makes me feel pretty fucking good that people are like, this is fucking crazy. Because you go online, there's so many different hate groups and hate websites preying on dumb idiots who hate their lives, like Patrick McClintock. I guarantee you Patrick McClintock hates his fucking life, and he needs a reason why he hates it. And what's an easy answer? Oh, it's the Jews' fault and all these people online.
I guarantee that kid who threw some change at Dave Portnoy, I guarantee he loves his life more than Dave Portnoy. I guarantee that.
Building up and stirring it up and creating this rise in anti-Semitism, as long as we have normal people, most people, and it happened in Starkville, being like, fuck this kid, hope the worst for this kid, it'll give me some fucking hope. So thanks to the people of Starkville who fucking ran this kid out of town. Thank you to the police for fucking putting his name in lights. I don't know if the charges stick. They probably don't. Who fucking cares? That mugshot sticks.
Yeah, who cares, guys? Who cares? We just got a powerful Jewish guy in the media who is going to bend the law to his favor, have some kid arrested violating his rights. But who cares, right? As long as the Jewish people don't feel like anyone's made fun of them or said any kind of critique at all, then the world is right. Everything's okay with the world. Even if people's rights get violated, as long as Jewish people don't feel victimized or insulted in any way, then the world keeps turning, baby.
And he deserves it. And that's all we ask. That's all we fucking ask. Imagine hating somebody just because of their religion in this fucking country. Fuck that kid and fuck anybody who's like that dumb. So thank you to everybody in Starkville who rose up and kind of like, Prez, we got your back. I do appreciate it. We need more of it.
Hey, thanks for coming. Hey, what's up, man?
You know what else he needs more of? Palestinians' land. Cool.
Very nice.
Okay, so we're gonna pay attention. Let's see what this guy's claims are, and then we're gonna go back and watch the interview because Dave Portnoy said the kid was lying. Can you guys see now? Look, I get it. I get that what the words the kid said. It's not a nice thing to say to somebody. I'm not fucking stupid. The thing is, Dave Portnoy is painting this as if, oh, this is an actual real Nazi person who hates all Jews because they are Jewish and not because of anything else, just because they were born a Jewish person and that they practice that religion. So he came up to me and said this. There's so many assumptions in that. And if you notice here, I feel like this gives the kid even more leeway or wiggle room from me because he actually critiqued the fact he critiqued the way Dave Portnoy reacted to the first person heckling, where Dave Portnoy said Jewish people need to be protected more and there should be laws against this. He said something along those lines. Maybe he backed it down towards the end of the discussion. We are going to watch it because he said something like that, something atrocious, something that you can only get away with saying if you've guilt-tripped everybody about a Holocaust that happened 100 years ago. It's the only way you can get away with saying my group of people should be able to walk around and get no critiques about anything, even if they're valid. And no one should be able to make jokes about us or towards us. The only way you can make those arguments is if you completely guilt trip everyone with bullshit. So let's see what his claims are here and if they're anything close to what happened in this interview. Because, again, you could argue, oh, this guy's a fucking Nazi. Or maybe this guy is actually like pro-free speech and can notice when there's some piece of shit who can't just, you're a rich person in the media who gets like half of your money by eating greasy slices of pizza, you fucking disgusting piece of shit. And you can't take one fucking little heckle from some like college age kids. You are the biggest pussy ever, and you deserve to be made fun of because you started saying you wanted anti-Semitism laws and stuff so it would be illegal to make jokes about Jews. You said something like that. And that's why this guy, you're going to have more people, not just this guy. Who cares if they get arrested? I'm willing to catch a charge to clown you because you are a clown.
Appreciate you coming in.
Yeah, take care. Nice people.
I appreciate you coming in. Yes, sir. I see Hunter.
No, good. Yeah.
My friends are gonna hate this.
I love it.
What's up, man?
I appreciate it.
Cheers, bro. Thanks, man. Yep. What's up, Dave? Appreciate it.
Yep, see you guys.
I hope you enjoy the weekend.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you guys.
Portnoy, can we get a picture quick? You're the man.
Caitlin Clark, I mean,
I love her.
she's the best.
I know.
You're the best. She's the best.
You're the man.
You're the man.
Thank you. See you. Doesn't get much classier than that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're the man. Why? Why are you the man? Oh, God.
Y'all have a good one. Enjoy your time here.
Thank you.
Enjoy Stark Vegas.
These are just people who want a picture with a famous person. That's all this is. Does Dave Portnoy actually think he has fans? That's pathetic.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, sure. Thanks, man. Thank you guys. Yeah, appreciate it, bro. Jack Hall from his peaches here. I love it. Cool. Appreciate it. Yeah, nice to meet you.
I was excited to see that you were going to be here.
Thanks for coming, Dave. Of course.
Tyler, nice to meet you.
All right, it started over. Let's see what he's.
That's Tyler. He's the owner with his wife. Opened this place, Boardroom, Starkville, Mississippi. Most people say Boardroom is the spot here.
Maddie says, "Don't give pussies a bad name." Look, there's a lot of other things that I could say, and you know what? We gotta be careful sometimes.
Starkville for pizza. There it is. On the thicker side, but I like the char around the crust there. All right, one bite. Everybody knows the rules. Boardroom, Starkville, Mississippi. Good char. 7-2. Crowd likes it. Crowd likes it. So far, so good. Again, Brandon Walker, I hate him so much. He's like made me want to hate Stark.
The pizza got a 7-2. Mississippi Nazis, I give you guys like a 9 out of 10. This was pretty funny, this troll right here. You guys get a 9 out of 10 over there. Good job.
Bill, but so far I like it.
Hey, what's good? Come on.
Why come in the camera, buddy? Why? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on.
I shouldn't be allowed to make those jokes, right? I should be put in handcuffs. That's what you said.
No, handcuffs. No, you can
That's
joke.
what you said. That's what you said. You're an employee. You said you shouldn't be making jokes about jokes.
I never said handcuffs.
Yeah, you did. You said it should be a crime.
In what world?
Said it should be a crime, put in handcuffs. Okay, so we got it. Let's go find that debate. Let's do that real quick. Hold on a second. Nick Sorter, right? Or Sorter. Damn, is Twitter locked? Did they Kirk Minihane, is that the guy? Oh, come on, Twitter. Sorter. Bro, Twitter's like kind of been fucking up. I'll try for full. Where is the full debate? Oh, wait, here we go. I think I found it. Okay, guys. All right. So let me bring you guys on this tab so we can compare. Let's see how far off base this kid is, because I'm pretty sure that is so funny that Dave Portnoy said the kid is lying. Because I'm pretty sure he is pretty much completely right. All right, let's take it from the top here. Everybody lock in.
I think right now you probably
nothing.
don't do
nothing. Silence everything.
What do you?
Every comedian, don't tell a joke about it because Dave, that's how the world works.
Kirk,
I agree with you.
Go back to your question. When does freedom of speech impinge?
That was your
freedom
question,
of
not
religion?
mine. That was your question.
Answer it.
How many deaths?
Yeah.
I don't have an answer.
Like how in America, American citizens.
What's your answer to that question?
Now.
Okay, we're there.
Now.
So now what? So now what do we do?
So maybe you stop with the fucking Jew jokes and act like it's not a big deal when someone does fuck the Jews in a bar.
Or no, but here's the thing. I'm with you 1,000% on that. You should have fucking kicked those people out. Of course you should.
I'm not talking about kicking them out. I'm talking about.
You want to go to jail? Like, what do you want? Like, those guys.
You are defending this guy Mick for what he said.
Bro, listen to this. Listen. I mean, can you not tell that that's what he wants? Can we not tell, even if he doesn't say it here, can you not tell that that's what Dave wants, is for people to go to jail or face legal repercussions from making jokes about Jews? Because this guy Kirk, or whatever his name is, said, yeah, I agree with you. You should have kicked him out. And Dave said, I'm not talking about kicking them out. And Kirk's like, well, what do you want? You want him to go to jail? And then Dave Portnoy responds, you're defending anti-Semitism. It's like, no, bro, it's freedom of speech. What, I'm sorry. You just have to deal with some shit in life. When people say stuff you don't like, you have to deal with it. You can't just chimp out.
Right after that happened, he's not anti-Semitic.
I'm not defending him. No,
if your brain goes there,
I'm
you are
not defending him, Dave.
anti-Semitic.
What I'm saying is, you should have him on here or somebody else like that and
Why?
fucking fight with them, because then you have a conversation.
That's what this idiot wants.
Dave, these guys that wrote the thing at the bar, fuck the Jews, right?
Yes.
You're gonna fucking fly them to Auschwitz. Some guy tweets at you something. You want to fucking? He's not. You can't.
That's right. He wanted to fly. He wanted to give the fucking anti-Semitic kids a free trip to Auschwitz. You know what? That's worth it. I would definitely go into one of Dave's bars and order that. Well, how expensive is that? That VIP bottle service thing? What is that? Like a couple $100 or something? I mean, as long as it monetarily it makes sense that I get a cheap flight to visit the concentration camps, that sounds cool. I mean, I'm down.
It was a bar I owned. It was a bar I owned.
They should have been kicked out. So, but my thing is,
no, it's not just kick out, Kirk. Are you ignoring what's going on in the world?
No,
right
I'm
now?
not. What, Dave? What do you want to do with those guys? What do you want to
think it's
do? What do you want to
related?
do with those guys in the bar? Put them in jail for 50 years?
Kirk,
fine. I don't
I
care.
didn't
They're
say that.
assholes.
You're quite literally changing everything you say, Kirk. If you just want me to kick him out, not mention it, not care that this kid is anti-Semitic, shut up. If you just want me to ignore it,
don't tell me to shut up. Don't tell me.
Shut the fuck up, you bald fuck.
Okay, go ahead.
How's that?
Oh, it's kill. I'll never recover from that, Dave. Go ahead, continue. I'll never recover.
Well, you're the one who big boss man, don't tell. I'll tell you work for me.
Okay, go ahead.
You
Continue.
little bitch. You work for
Continue.
me.
Sure, you bet. For now.
Oh, you
Continue.
don't? For now, quit. I don't
Well,
care. I'll
is,
see
this,
500 grand.
is this show or not a show? Like, is this a show or not a show? Like, we can't have a conversation?
You're an idiot.
Okay, continue.
You're literally saying people should be allowed to make Jew jokes, say whatever they want right fucking now. That's
Yes,
what
I
you're
think
saying.
people should be allowed to make jokes.
So
Oh my God! That's such a radical opinion. People should be able to say jokes. This guy's a fucking animal.
how many motherfucking Jews have to be killed before you stop?
That everybody, I don't think.
What else?
I think, to be fair, I don't think Dave Portnoy really, keeps track of the news himself. He might be under the impression that more Jewish people got killed in Israel than women and children of Palestinian descent being killed. He might actually think that there's more Jews getting killed. Who the fuck knows? These people that actually walk around with the victim mentality probably have some kind of twisted justification in their head that they think Jewish people are the most victimized people on the face of the planet. So you shouldn't even be allowed to make jokes. And this is the thing, we'll see if the cuffs or anything, if he talks about criminality here or where he leans towards that. But it's like, what is he asking for? This is the thing, is because Kirk, this other guy, is saying, yeah, people should be able to make jokes. What is be able mean? Because Dave Portnoy is the one who he's going, Kirk, you think that people should be able to da-da-da. What is be able? You clearly mean legally. Clearly, that is what you're talking about. What else are you talking about?
Where else is that happening with the religion or people?
I don't think those psychopaths, I'm with you, they're scumbags, are the worst people on the earth. Should that?
You don't think it's all related?
But Dave, you're telling a comedian not to make a joke?
It's
This
is not a comedian.
I'm with you, but you said stop all jokes.
Jew jokes of that nature now.
We'll ban
if you
Jew
can't-
jokes of that nature. We'll get the Constitution, we'll get Congress, and stop Jew
I'll
jokes of that nature.
I'll go back to this.
Yeah.
When does freedom of speech impinge on freedom of religion?
When it offends Dave Portnoy.
I don't think freedom of speech should. I think freedom of speech is the most important thing in this country.
Okay, so people can go kill the Jews, and there's no responsibility if someone goes and kills Jews.
No, that's a crime if you kill somebody.
No,
That's
no,
not
no,
freedom
but
of
not
speech.
saying, hey, go kill Jews.
That's different. No. What do you mean?
You can say somebody should go kill Jews. You don't do it, but someone hears you and goes do it. You're fine with that?
If somebody says go kill Jews?
Yes.
No, that's different than telling. I thought we were talking about telling a joke. I thought we were talking about comedians.
They are all using semantics for anti-Semitism right now. And I can tell the difference because
what if a comedian uses a punchline that happens to be kill the Jews, huh? Now we're in a mess, aren't we? That's complicated. Time to burn the Constitution.
20 years of doing it, I've never mentioned it, Kirk.
No, and I said to you when this thing
So
happened.
how can you not realize we're in a different time right now?
I completely realize, and I'm sensitive to the fact that you're sensitive, and I feel bad.
No, you're not. You don't get it.
That's not true. I am sensitive to it. What I'm saying is, it's a fine line. I think you would agree. I think you would agree. So maybe you don't. That when you start harnessing free speech and what can be said and what can't be said,
I'm not saying throw any of these people in jail. You want me to give this kid a pass?
No. If you want, no. What I would like you to do, in my mind, this is why I pitched it to the producers, and you disagreed, and you are the boss. Like I said to you yesterday, it's your dime. You own the company. I thought it would be interesting to have somebody on who you disagree with, who I think at the end you wouldn't disagree with that much, have a conversation, which is what I thought you were trying to do. Hold on one second. Which I thought you were trying to do with bringing these guys to Auschwitz, trying to have a conversation. So you put a name in the face of somebody who you disagree with and have an actual conversation.
No, that's insane. Have a conversation with someone you disagree with. All right, let me drop this here. Let me pull up this other video. Bro, this is what I was telling you guys about. Hold on. So here, let me show you. I saved this in my email. This is so fucking funny. Okay, let me get you on the. So here's this news article. So like I said, guys, this Dave Portnoy thing came up, and I was like, let me find some of those examples where, because I've seen these clips go around because of the algorithms I'm in. Oh, Eat More, Lover, Eat More's in here. What's up, bro? Welcome. I don't know what Gribinis. I don't know what that is, but I get the joke here. Never buy such and such from a moil. It's chewy. Good stuff. No, bro. So yeah, I remembered some of these stories that I saw pop up here and there with Jewish people faking hate crimes against themselves. This is like, for some reason, I feel like this is a trend. And it's part of this like guilt tripping people. And again, I'm not saying like only Jewish people do this or all Jewish people do this. I'm not fucking stupid. But it's funny that this is like a trend. And again, I already said, you see this, we've seen this with the black community here and there. You see these kind of things too, with the fucking Jussie Smollett pretending he was a victim of some Trump supporters doing whatever. You do see this here and there with other things, but it's interesting. I'll show you this video after we look at this article, but check this out. Hold on a second. Let's wait a minute on the video. So NYPD investigates. I'll go down here. Investigating after anti-Semitic graffiti found outside Jewish school and cemetery in Brooklyn. So Eyewitness News obtained surveillance video in the search for a man who spray painted anti-Semitic graffiti outside of a school in Brooklyn. The video shows a man riding a bicycle on McDonald Avenue outside of the yeshiva school early Wednesday morning. Get out of here. The yeshiva in Gravesend was marked with swastikas splattered in red paint. The man pauses on his bike outside the school where the graffiti was found. An Israeli flag was later placed over the spot where the swastika was found. So to cover up the swastikas, they put Israeli flags over them. NYPD hate crime task force is investigating. I'll take the issue anti-Semitism incredibly seriously. They're going to say all this in the video probably. But so, all right, let's go to the video. Now let's take a look at the video, guys.
PD looking for the vandal who targeted nearly a dozen of their cars in Queens. The vehicles, some marked police cars and some unmarked, were parked near the 116th precinct in Laurelton, where they were.
Wait, what? Did they change the video? Why is this playing? Hold on, let me refresh this. Okay, yeah, here we go. Here we go.
Graffiti outside of a school in Brooklyn. Eyewitness News obtaining surveillance video in the search for a man who spray painted.
Now, hold on. Hold on, guys. Can you guys see what this guy is wearing? Do you guys see what he is wearing? Is there a certain group of people that are very prevalent in the New York area, Brooklyn area, who dress like this, who have a wide-brimmed black hat like that, and like an all-black, suit or whatever, top to bottom? Is there a group of people that dress like this in New York? Is this how the typical Nazi dresses? Or is this what you would find the average Jewish person wearing in New York? Look at this guy's outfit.
Surveillance video and this.
And then let's look at the videos. Hold on. I can show you right now, actually. Look at this video, guys. Huh. It's almost like the guy on the bike is dressed just like this. Isn't that funny, guys? Isn't that interesting? The guy on the bike is wearing this exact same hat and the fucking, dark pants and long sleeve, like, it's almost like this guy in the surveillance video is one of these guys in this video dancing. Isn't that funny?
After nation, we are coming to
Huh. That's interesting, guys. Oh wait, is this the Oh wait, I put you guys on the wrong tab. Here we go. The surveillance footage. And look at this motherfucker right here. Bro, you guys are going to tell me, somebody going to tell me we don't know what group of people did this, huh? We're going to spend real resources, police resources that are about to be defunded in New York. We're going to spend those tax dollars hunting down a Nazi who just happened to be dressed exactly how the Jews dress in New York. Is that we're going to really do this, huh? We're going to do this. That's what's happening.
Search for a man who spray painted anti-Semitic graffiti outside of a school in Brooklyn. You see the man pause on his bike. It happened outside of a yeshiva in Gravesend.
Bro, this is a Jewish guy. This is a Jewish guy. I'd be willing to bet $500 that this is a Jewish guy.
It was around 6:30 in the morning. An Israeli flag was later placed over the spot where a swastika.
Bro, you're going to tell me he just happened to be dressed like... Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me actually show you from my... this is what I was initially going to do. Here, I'll bring you guys back on this tab. Bro, you're going to tell me these are not the people we're looking at? This is not the kind of person that's on that bike. Are we going to pretend that this is not what we're seeing on the bike? It's one of these guys. Fashion kikes. You guys want to pretend that that's not what we're looking at? A Jewish guy on a bike spraying swastikas. Once I play the next video for you, you'll understand why I'm suspicious and going and jumping to this conclusion. You will understand why. So you got it, okay? NYC is investigating that. Let's go. Okay. Let me bring you over to this tab. I'll leave that up because we'll listen to that to close the show or something. Here we go. 36 minutes of Jews caught fraudulently crying anti-Semitism to trick the public for sympathy. Will the Jewish community condemn this historical pervasive behavior? Doubt it.
Was reported last week. It seemed
if you ask them to condemn this, they will say they're victims of whatever, because you associate them with this.
believable The Jewish owner of a Winnipeg cafe physically attacked her family's business, trashed and painted in anti-Semitic graffiti. It shocked the community and led to an outpouring of support, exactly the way you'd expect. But then today, it all got turned upside down. Police say the cafe owners staged the whole thing and have charged them with a crime.
What? What? No way. You're telling me there's not enough anti-Semitism going around that we've got Jewish people faking anti-Semitic hate crimes? No way. I thought there were just so many Nazis that you wouldn't even need to fake something like this.
As Cameron McIntosh tells us, even as the family sticks by its story, the community is in shock once again.
Did you fake the vandalism
We
around this home?
didn't. We didn't. Because we don't joke about swastika on our walls.
They flatly deny it, insisting they are in fact victims of hate. Oksana Berendt and her son Maxim explaining themselves on CBC Radio just after being charged along with Oksana's husband hours before for public mischief.
In this moment, somebody grabbed me.
She insists on last Thursday night she was alone inside her Winnipeg cafe when she was attacked. The cafe was also robbed and vandalized with anti-Semitic graffiti. The story caused an outpouring of sympathy and defiant denouncements of hate.
They got thinking of you balloons out there because these Jewish people faked an attack on their store. Holy shit, man.
Until today.
In the end, we found evidence of a crime. It just wasn't a hate crime. I am hugely disappointed and frankly angry that this family has used hate and racism in such a disingenuous way.
It's not something that we do. It's against our Jewish law. It's against our beliefs.
They can find any evidence against anybody.
At first, some members of Winnipeg's Jewish community deemed it the most brazen local anti-Semitic attack in memory. Now, B'nai B'rith says if these allegations are true, it damages the entire community.
This is a betrayal of...
Man, I guess, like, for real, what is the logic here? Was business that slow that they're just like, look, we can get a big bump if we just spray paint some swastikas on our window and, you know, Ma, let me punch you in the eye one time. I'm telling you, it's going to be worth it. This is an investment.
The community and a betrayal of also the police. It's a waste of time. And of course, people might roll their eyes at incidents in the future and think, oh, is it true or is it not?
Oksana Berendt, her husband Alexander, and son Maxim are charged with public mischief after reporting she was assaulted in an attack that left her cafe trashed and vandalized with anti-Semitic graffiti.
Jew. They wrote Jew on the wall. They said, yeah, that's what people think we hate, is when someone calls us a Jew. That's what a Nazi would say. Yeah, or spray that.
They say it wasn't them.
Can you imagine how I feel when my place is destroyed like that? What did I do to you? I built this place, okay?
Police say otherwise.
The incident here in Winnipeg.
Holy shit, guys, that's scary. There are people like this just like walking around in this country. Hell, they're in our Congress. They are in the pockets of our politicians. These people.
This past weekend was staged.
The evidence, police say, will come out in court. Inside the cafe, you can still see signs of their investigation.
Look at this. These people trashed their own shit. These people they didn't just spray paint a couple swastikas. They trashed the kitchen. They actually trashed the store. They were like, look, I'm telling you, this is going to be a good, not just the business we're going to get a GoFundMe. We're going to have all this going, Ma. I'm telling you, let me punch you once right in the eye.
Backlash against the family has been swift. A Jewish gay and lesbian advocacy group moved out of the building they shared.
We were shocked. We were beside ourselves. We were completely floored.
The concern is held widely.
There's a tremendous concern that this will actually cause more anti-Semitism.
Court record.
Yeah, that's definitely going to happen.
Records show the family is facing lawsuits over debts. They deny staging this for financial gain.
I don't want people to judge us, okay, wrongly, because we didn't do it. We had no reason to do it, okay?
The charges are upheld by court. It's disgusting.
The cafe.
So far, these people's evidence of their innocence is trust me, bro. Trust me, goy.
Had been up for sale, as is Oksana's home. Bernie Bellin writes for Winnipeg's Jewish Post in News. He says hate attacks involving assault are...
Kenny Powers just said about the fat chick. That lady is always beside herself. No one else can fit. That's pretty funny. I like that.
Rare.
My first instinct was that this is terrible, but it doesn't have the normal hallmarks of an anti-Semitic incident.
But the Barons insist they were targeted and say they're scared.
It's completely broke our family, our business, everything.
Meanwhile, an interfaith vigil that was planned for tomorrow night here at the cafe has been canceled.
The vigil's canceled. That's how you know it's serious. Bro, all these people are Kanye fans right now. This whole community, they're Kanye fans right now.
And a crowdfunding campaign that was set up to help support the family has been taken down amid a lot of disappointment, confusion, and anger. Cameron McIntosh, CBC News.
The GoFundMe got taken down. Bro, these motherfuckers are hurting.
Winnipeg.
No way you trashed your own store and then your reputation. No way.
Now, as you heard from Cam, one big worry is that if this was a stunt, it could undermine support for real incidents. And the numbers show there are lots of those. Hate crimes reported to police in Canada reached an all-time high in 2017. That's the latest year for which there's data. In total, there were nearly 2,100 incidents up.
Can I for real? I need to know. I guess we could try to look this up or something, but I kind of just wanted to watch some of this and then get out of here. I seriously want to know when this happens, this incident that the cops are saying is not a hate crime. This incident was reported as a hate crime. And again, they did eventually say, okay, the evidence actually seems to show that this family did it to their own property. Does that report of this hate crime then get removed? Like, how skewed can these numbers possibly be?
Staggering 47% from the year before. The two biggest motivators for that hate, race and religion. Attacks on Jewish people top the list, accounting for 18% of all hate crimes. Attacks on Muslims, a close second.
Oh, man. So I don't know that there's that many fake attacks on Muslims. Man, maybe the Jewish people are just trying to skew the numbers to out-victim the Muslim people. Maybe that's what it is. Israeli teen convicted of thousands of threats against Jewish centers and Holocaust museums. Oh my God. Israeli teen. Thousands. He got convicted, an Israeli teen convicted of thousands. Thousands of threats against Jewish centers and Holocaust museums. Oh my God. Thousands. How does someone have time to make 1,000 bomb threats? This kid's doing God's work, let me tell you. This guy's putting in work. Thousands. No. How badly do you want to milk that victim card? I mean, what? This kid made 6 million. This kid made 6 million bomb threats. I'm fucking done. Oh my God, that is funny. Thousands.
Police in Israel say this 18-year-old American Israeli is behind a series of bomb threats that terrorize Jewish communities around the world.
We managed to get to that suspect after having concrete intelligence from different security agencies around the world. He is the main suspect behind threatening different communities, both in New Zealand, Australia, across America.
The bomb threats, often detailed and vitriolic, were made over the past few months against dozens of Jewish communities.
Oh my God, the bomb threats were aggressive and vitriolic and stuff. Bro, that is so funny. Just imagine. I mean, it's not good. It's not good that this happens. It's fucked up. But it is so funny just thinking about a Jewish guy calling in a bomb threat to like a Holocaust museum and saying just like some of the most incredibly nasty stuff over the phone, you know, like you die, you fucking rat Jews, you know? Oh my God. Can you imagine that? He's sitting there with his little hat on, calling thousands of times to do bomb threats, and each time he makes like a different like racist comment towards Jewish people. That to me is so funny. Yeah, go eat another matzo ball, and motherfucker, I put a bomb in your museum. Choke on that. Choke on that matzo ball, motherfucker. You rat Jew. What if he said something like that? That is so funny.
There's day schools and synagogues. While most, over 150,
It's not funny to say that to a Jewish person. I'm saying it's funny thinking about a Jewish guy doing that. That is hilarious. I like to imagine Dave Portnoy does some of these bomb threats himself, calls pizza shops and Jewish pizza shops and tells them he's going to blow up their restaurant.
In the United States, some Canadian Jewish organizations also had to evacuate after bomb threats. Today, there were mixed feelings about the arrest.
We're relieved that police have apprehended a suspect. At the same time, our community is shocked and outraged that the suspect is Jewish. The idea that someone from our own community would launch a campaign to terrorize our community institutions is appalling.
Police seized computer equipment when they arrested the teenager. They say he used sophisticated technology to make the calls over the internet, masking his location. Authorities have not released the suspect's name, but media reports in Israel suggest he may have a brain tumor that affects his behavior. His lawyer...
Oh, is that what it is? So all of these guys have brain tumors. The ones that fake the hate crimes, they have brain tumors. That's what it is, guys. See, they're doubling. This is like, that's like a 3D chess move right there of doubling down. Is say, you know, when you're a Jewish person, you fake a hate crime and you get caught. You say, well, I'm still the victim here because I only did these faked hate crimes because I have a brain tumor. That is 4D chess there.
Hinted at that.
This is a young person that because of his very, very serious medical condition, didn't serve in the army, didn't go to high school, didn't go to elementary school. So that's why the medical condition can actually affect the investigation.
Okay, so let's get this straight. Guys. They're pretending that this guy is a retarded kid who couldn't make it through school. And that's interesting that you hear that from these people who I'm imagining are Jewish people trying to distance themselves from this. Yet the cops just told us that this kid used some sophisticated thing, swapping his VPN and all this shit, so that you couldn't tell what country the phone calls came from. Guys, I don't even know how to do that. If I wanted to make 1,000 bomb threat calls into Jewish museums and stuff using a VPN, I wouldn't even know where to start. I barely know what that even means. And they're going to pretend that this kid's too retarded to like know what he's doing. This is crazy.
Israeli police also suspect the teen was behind a 2015 bomb threat that forced a Delta Airlines flight to return to New York's JFK airport. The judge ordered that the
Oh my God, they said this kid was involved in 9/11 too.
teen should undergo a medical examination. Ron Charles, CBC News, Toronto.
Oh my God. That's good. What is this? A Jewish Canadian man sets fire to his own synagogue. Oh my God. They're doing, you know what? The Jewish people are doing all the legwork for the Nazis.
Has been arrested after a synagogue was damaged by a fire in North York last week. It happened Thursday morning on Wilson Avenue, just south of Bathurst Street. Police say 67-year-old Avram Bobrovsky is now facing arson in connection.
Oh my God, guys, I'm sorry, but who else does this? That is a serious question. Who else does this? Look, and it's not that there's no one else that for like insurance or something. People do shady stuff like this where they'll like burn down their own property to try to collect insurance money. But there's only like a certain group of people who put that extra spin on it to pretend like, you know, Hitler is still around. I mean, who does this? Burn your own fucking synagogue.
With the incident, according to the investigation, the man gained access by using his own card and then deliberately setting a fire inside the synagogue. Police say he's a member of that synagogue. The investigation is ongoing. And
well, yeah, no shit. He's a member. He has the card. Yeah.
Police are asking for anyone with information to come forward.
Jewish man spray. Oh, this is the famous garage door one. So when I was Googling looking for some of these, this one came up. Maddie P said, yes, they're called blacks. Well, no, but see, the thing is, black people will burn down their own neighborhood to protest a cop killing a black person, even though the black person, you know, probably pulled a gun on the cop or whatever. But they won't turn around and then they burn their own Popeye's chicken down and then say a white person did it, you know? Yeah, no synagogues, just the local Walgreens. No, you're right.
A man for spray painting swastikas on a Schenectady house last month, and now they say their suspect is the homeowner himself. Authorities say Andrew King spray painted his own home. He's charged with falsely reporting an incident. Last month, King called CBS 6 saying he found swastikas on his home, and he said he thought he was targeted because he wears a yarmulke everywhere he goes. Police were not giving a motive for the crime. We're told.
Bro, did you see that one? Did you see that one? It was messed up. Look at this one. You know a Nazi didn't do that one because it's messed up. Can you guys see that? The top, it's only, right? Yeah. He did an extra arm here. It's just supposed to go bam, bam, bam. And then bam, bam, bam. And he went bam, 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 bam. He did an extra arm on the swastika. Wow.
Thought he was targeted because he wears a yarmulke everywhere he goes. Police were not giving a motive for the crime. We're told King was also charged for harassment after a warrant was out for his arrest. Police say days after the swastikas were reported, he threatened to harm someone during an argument. He'll be arraigned tomorrow morning.
What the fuck? Oh, no! No! Jewish man stabs himself outside of his synagogue. Guys, I am done. They've gone too far. Now they're killing themselves. Guys, what? I didn't think it got this crazy. I remember seeing a few news stories with Jewish people faking hate crimes. I didn't know it got this crazy. I swear to God, I had no clue it was in this video. I had no idea they were stabbing themselves. Jewish people, stop. Okay, listen. Nobody hates you that bad. Stop stabbing yourselves, please. God. Oh my God.
Well, Taryn, as you can imagine, the Jewish community in West Bloomfield is understandably shaken up because all this. Police say Sean Sammet fabricated an attack on December 15th as he left a synagogue. Now police are crediting their investment in technology as one way that helped them crack the case. Attacks at places of worship are seemingly more common. The most recent at a Texas church earlier this week. Now people like Neil Crewman are always on alert going into temple.
I'm at the point where when I go to services, sometimes I don't really feel comfortable, but I'm at a point where I want people to know that we still have to do what we have to do.
That's why Crewman is upset after learning Sean Sammet, a former employee at Temple Kolami, is accused of making up a violent stabbing as he left work.
They're not doing any justice to themselves. I think it's a crime, and that it's like somebody calling a school and saying there's a bomb there when there's not.
West Bloomfield police say Sammet claimed.
Oh yeah, you guys do that too. No, that was the last case. He did that 1,000 times. Guys, maybe I'm a little too baked for this, but I am dying here. This is just the funniest shit ever.
Man shouted anti-Semitic comments, then stabbed him. Sammet told police he fought the attacker off and drove himself to Henry Ford, but police say his story didn't add up, and a thorough search of the parking lot found no evidence. That's when they analyzed Sammet's Apple Watch and looked at his heart rate when Sammet claimed the attack happened. Investigators say it was normal and should have been higher, but the watch showed before the attack Sammet's heart rate was elevated, leading.
What the fuck? They busted this guy through his Apple Watch. That is crazy. Dude, what? Bro, Kenny said it's funny in context. I don't know. You know what? I don't know what context this wouldn't be funny. Oh, fuck. Dude, that is crazy. I guess if he's the victim, maybe he handed over his stuff, just like doubling down, being like, yeah, no, I got attacked here. Take my Apple Watch. I'm sure. I don't know. Like, that's crazy.
Police into the synagogue where they say they found bloody tissues and a knife Sammet used to stab himself.
We all have to think about the actions that we do. And so these little imprints, whether on his phone or his watch or a camera, it just really shows that every action we do is not going to go unnoticed.
Sammet's now charged with filing a false police report. Exactly why he allegedly made up the attack is still unknown, but what leaders in the Jewish community do know.
Society has to come together, and we have to just let people know that we don't tolerate this. We don't tolerate exploiting the police. We don't tolerate exploiting anti-Semitism, and we don't tolerate anti-Semitism and hate.
Going back to the stab wounds that police say Sammet committed on himself, they actually say they didn't need stitches. Taryn?
Well, great work by police. It was very interesting about that.
So some little baby stab wounds. You know what? That was probably a big red flag for the cops too. When you're a cop and you've seen other stab wounds, and then you see this Jewish guy with these little tiny baby cuts, I'm sure that that's some red flags. Icy Bird's up in here. What's up, Icy? Welcome. We were just looking at the Dave Portnoy stuff, and I stumbled across this compilation of Jewish psyop hate crimes, the Jewish people faking hate crimes on themselves. Pretty funny. This guy literally stabbed himself.
At Apple Watch as well, but they take these hate crimes, the allegations, very seriously. But the problem is it can also impact other future victims who were attacked and are seeking justice.
You know, that's one thing that people we spoke to at the temple really brought up tonight. They hope that what happened here doesn't take away from everything that the real victims are going through. But meanwhile, West Bloomfield police say it was all hands on deck to find out exactly what happened and to get that investigation wrapped up as quickly as they did.
All right. Thank you, Veronica, for that report.
Jewish man paints swastikas all over his neighborhood and makes threatening phone calls to Jewish neighbors. Holy fucking shit.
Crime detectives have arrested 56-year-old David Haddad for a string of anti-Semitic messages here in Brooklyn and in Manhattan. Now, my police sources are telling me that he's also the prime suspect in a rash of swastika incidents in a phone threat made here in Midwood over the weekend. And what's surprising here, police say Haddad is Jewish.
I was shocked. You never expected it to be you.
A police officer now stands guard over school children at an Ocean Parkway yeshiva, defaced by hurtful and offensive symbols of hate. And a couple of blocks away, another swastika, spray painted on the wall of this apartment building. A third symbol defaced the garage door on the Mills family property.
Fear, and you have to be careful and be more aware and, you know, not, look behind you.
The disturbing discoveries were made Saturday night.
Behind you, it could be a Jewish man with a can of spray paint.
Then Sunday evening, a couple in this neighborhood returned home to find a message on their...
Bro, guys, did you see? You saw this, right? This is a Jewish man right here. We'll slow this down. Remember what I said about that surveillance video? Guys, this is how they dressed.
The disturbing discoveries were made Saturday night. Then Sunday evening, a couple in this neighborhood...
Bro, this is exactly what the guy looked like that was on the bike who allegedly sprayed the swastikas in New York or wherever that we just went over. He is dressed just like this. Guys, I'm telling you, I'm putting my money on it. Be ready to give me props for having noticed that. Be ready to give me props because that's going to come out eventually. They're going to put 2 and 2 together. I think they already have, and they're waiting till they are 100% sure that it was a Jewish guy. It was a guy dressed just like this on a bike who stopped and spray painted on all these Jewish places.
Returned home to find a message on their voicemail threatening repeatedly to kill all Jews. Assemblyman Dov Hyken lives on the block. He says his neighbors and constituents are all on edge.
Whoever it is, you know, Jew, Muslim, whatever, we need to get those people off the streets. That is the most important thing because people now are like, what's going on?
It's scary. It's scary. And your children are afraid, and you know, I hope they catch the people that do it.
Police have made an arrest in 4 previous anti-Semitic phone threat messages. Under arrest is 56-year-old David Haddad. He is Jewish, according to police. He's charged with harassment as a hate crime. Now, also, police say that he's a relative of one of the victims.
Oh my God, his own family. He called his like uncle. Fuck you, Jew. Dude, that is absolutely bonkers. I could watch that all day and just die laughing. It's so funny. Oh my God. All those Jewish people go, we're on edge right now. Our children are scared. And it's a Jewish guy making all the calls. Oh my God. That is crazy. That's big Dave Portnoy energy right there. All right, guys, I do got to get out of here. I know it's fairly early. We normally love to do, 3-hour stream. But yeah, I got on a little bit earlier tonight. We'll have a normal length stream tomorrow night. We'll do at least like 2 hours or so. We got a bunch of different shit I've already got planned for this week. So again, I'm praying just because of my stream for no other reason. I'm praying there are no school shootings at least for the rest of this week, because I have other topics to cover. That's the only reason I'm praying for that, okay? No, I'm kidding. That sounds bad. All right, so tomorrow, what do we got? Scott? I don't think Alex Stein is like live. But do go follow. If you see the Mind of Stein channel, you need to go follow there. That's where I think Alex will be doing all of his like new content. Right now, I know they are premiering a bunch of different, fun clips from his Blaze TV show to get the watch hours up and stuff like that and keep the channel active. So, yeah, but I've watched that a few nights. I've clicked on it and watched because it is funny clips. And it's funny to see from, over a year ago, clips from Stein on his channel. It's crazy that it's been so long. But yeah, so yeah, go check that out. But otherwise, our lineup tomorrow should be Scott Starbird around 6 p.m. and then I should be on around 8 p.m. Thank you guys. Bar, Johnny Z, Kenny, Maddie P, lovers. Thank you all. Truth is, eat more. Everybody up in the chat. Thank you guys for the support. Please, if you haven't already, smash the like button and the subscribe. Help your boy out. Yeah, Scott said, I can't wait till Alex gets back in action. Yeah, I'm excited. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for the support. For real, I'm fighting algorithms on here, so please do all the clicking you can do. Hop up in the chat, lovers. Everybody's welcome. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love ya. I'll see you in Scott's stream, and then later at 8 p.m. Eastern. Everybody, take care.